Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you how we can install Docker into Windows machine. So firstly actually we need to navigate to the Docker site, that is the official site of Docker. So over here we can get all the details regarding how we are going to install the Docker into our Windows. So they actually mention all the steps over here. We just need to follow that how we are going to install that into our system, that Docker. So first of all, once we open this official site of Docker over here, so we'll get one options like get Docker, this button. So once we click that, so it will get all the details about that, like how we are going to install into a system. So different types of like all the point over here, so that we can easily understand. So it's actually having different types of we can install Docker into the multiple OS like Mac, Windows and Linux. So for different types of different options over here, based on your operating system, you can choose like what type of Docker you need to choose. So as in this tutorial I'm going to explain about how we are going to install this Docker into Windows. So I need to obviously choose these options, this second one, right? So if we click that one, so we will get the detailed information of how the installations Docker desktop on Windows. And here we can get all the details like system requirements, like if we want to install the Docker into a system, then what will be the system requirement minimum that we need, it will be prerequisite kind of thing. So for the system requirement, basically we need to install the WSL version that will be available into a system. WSL means Windows Support Linux, that should be available. If we are having, it's having like either Windows 10 or 11. If in this both, if you are having means any one of having like either Windows 10 or 11, so obviously it will be 64-bit and pro version or home version or maybe higher. Okay, so based on that you need to check your system requirement before installing the Docker into your system. Another more major, obviously just one point I need to mention here, for checking the Windows version, you can from this run command you can check like WinVer. So it's basically give us the Windows version. Like if I check this one, then I can see Windows 10 and version is 22H2. In this way, basically we can check that what is the Windows version in my system. Okay, so once we pass all these requirements, the another requirement is to enable hardware virtualization in BIOS system. So that is the main thing that you need to enable. If you are not enable this hardware virtualization in BIOS, then you are not able to install the Docker desktop into your system. Okay, so how we are going to install means enable this hardware virtualization. So either you need to log in from the BIOS, you need to restart your system, then click on the F2 or F12 or maybe Dell, what key it's open to the BIOS that define into a system. That based on this you can go to the BIOS, and over there you need to enable the this hardware virtualizations. And it's also having this provide the step how we are going to enable. So over here you will get all the details. It's taking some time. So if you click this this link, then you will get details of it is so it's giving us the details like how we are going to enable the this and all the details related to how we're going to troubleshoot if you are facing any issues, then how we are going to do this, all the informations over here. So once you have enabled this virtualization, then we can start the download this Docker desktop for Windows. So if we want to download this Docker into our system, so we just need to click on this one, so it will start the downloading for us. So you can see it's started downloading and it's having a 470 MB file size. As I have already installed into our system, not installed, I have already downloaded this Docker desktop version, so I don't need to download it again. What we need to do, we just need to go over here and just click on this one. Okay, so once we have this one, then I need to go over here and this one and just click on this one. Okay, so it will start the installation process. Not means once we download the installer, then double click on this exe file. This is the exe file of it is. You need to allow this one and it will start the installing into your system, so that we can access this Docker from Windows machine. So you can see it's actually for initialization is started now, and it will asking like configuration kind of thing. Use WSL2 instead of Hyper-V. It's recommended. Okay, so better to use this one. And also we are going to add the shortcut into the desktop. So once we click on this OK, then it will basically unpacking all the files which are required to installing the Docker into the Windows machine, that it's actually internally processing all those things, and it will give us all the new UI from there, so that we can create the image and all those things. Okay, so once the installation will be done, then we will see like the Docker desktop, it's basically available into a system tray. Then once we click on that icon, then it will launch basically. Then it might take some time in the first whenever we are going to click on the first time. Then it will basically, I'll show you, means once the installation is completed, then I will show you the rest of the process. So let us first actually complete the installation process of this Docker desktop. Okay, so once the installation will be done, it will take some time actually. So let's wait for some time. So as you can see over here, the installation is succeeded now. So now if we clicked on the close, so now what we can see, it will basically like created this tray icon into the in the desktop. Okay, so once we double click this one, then it will open another window. Over actually we need to like accept some terms and kind of like this agreement. Once we clicked on this accept, then after that it will, it's prompted with login window. It will say like either we can like sign up from over here, or you can sign in, or for the timing we can click on this one like continue without signing in. Okay, so after that, like we can select any role, like what is the role for us, like front end, back end, or maybe full stack, maybe AI/ML, or maybe for work, or maybe for learning. Okay, then continue. Okay, then once we set all the things, then it will take some time for the first time to doing the readiness and all the things, so that we can smoothly access and smoothly uh, get all the features of Docker, so that we can easily get those things. So in the backend it will doing the readiness and all the things. So once it will ready all the things, we can like pull the Docker images, create container, and manage the Docker environment using this Docker desktop or the command line tools. Also, we can check from the command line tool. As you can see, it's ready now. We can get different types of options like container, images, volumes, all the things. We can get the options over here. If we want to install anything, from here we can search the images and all. Like if we want to Postgres download, then we can download the things from over here. Either we can run or the pull. Okay, just to double verify that like it is installed successfully or not. So for that also you can directly check like version, docker hyphen version. It will give us the version kind of thing. Okay, so this is the overall things. Now I think you are just able to understand the process how you are going to install the Docker in the Windows system, in your Windows system. Okay, so that you are able to access all the features of Docker for building any like project or any applications. So that's it. Basically, you have successfully installed Docker on your Windows system. Now we can start exploring the containerizations and building the applications with Docker. Okay, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for more tech tutorials and updates. See you next time. For the time being, bye bye.